Hello, Periscope. This is Antoinette Awoshika, owner of Performance Therapy Massage. And today I am going to be talking about getting out of my head. I am doing this because all the people that I follow, everyone has been talking about living your purpose. Hello, everyone that's coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Everyone has been talking about living your purpose, living your destiny, finding your voice, being your authentic self. And that is what I want to accomplish. I am a business owner. As I said, my name is Antoinette Awoshika, and I am the owner of Performance Therapy Massage. And I've been a therapist for 6 years. Now, live streaming is the new thing. It's the thing of the future. And so you have to be able to engage, just like I engage my clients on a daily basis. I tell them about what's going on with their muscles, why they're in pain, what they need to do to get out of pain. And so I want to relate that to the wider public because there is a gap in between what people perceive therapeutic massage as being and what it actually is. In order to do that, I have to engage. But for so long, I've been very, very, very afraid. And so today is my chance to get out of my head and just dispel some of the things that I've been personally telling myself. And the first one is excuses. A lot of excuses. I'm a single parent. I didn't finish college. I don't have a bunch of support. Um, don't have a lot of money, all these things. But anyone can do anything that they set their minds to. And so the opposite of that is, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aaron. The opposite of that is when I was in corporate America, sitting at a desk job, wondering what my purpose is, and feeling like, why am I here? I have no purpose. I'm doing things, but I can't see the purpose. I can't see how I'm helping people. And when I decided to take action, which was to go down to the community college and sign up for therapeutic massage classes, that was like the best thing ever. Then I stopped and I was right back at that same place feeling like, what am I doing here? Is this going to be the rest of my life being at a job that I don't like? So I went back to school, and this time I had to go to school full time, full time. So work full time, go to school full time, but I did it. And now I'm finished. And I can honestly say it was the best thing that I did for myself, was to make that investment of time, of energy, of money in going back to school, being educated to become a massage therapist, and moving on. So that was point number one. Making excuses. We have to stop. I have to stop. The second one is fear. Fear that, okay, if I get on Periscope, who's going to listen to me? Do I have to be made up and all these different things? And I have a lot of fear. But you can be fearful and be inactive, or you can be fearful and push forward and do it. So this is me pushing forward and coming onto Periscope and finding, what is my voice? How do I engage people? And just being comfortable within myself to just believe somebody's gonna get something from this. I'm getting something from it, just listening to myself, reminding myself that, listen, you were put here for a purpose, you were put here for a reason. One of the reasons that I was put here is to help people. Naturally, I am an educator. I love to educate people, especially on anatomy and physiology, and on food and how you can use food as a medicine, and how you can do things without having a lot of money, as far as home decorating, as far as putting things together. But those are the things, and they all center around teaching, going from a concept to executing it and putting it into reality. So that's what I do. Naturally, I am a teacher, but I've been fearful, and so now I challenged two other women and I said, okay, I'm going to push the start button. I want you to push the start button. I don't know if they'll push it today, but I am pushing it. My third one is past abuse, verbal abuse. So when you're verbally abused, it is a thing. Physical abuse, somebody punches you and then that's it. Verbal abuse, it's like a tape recorder and just goes on and on and on in your head. and you can't shake it. For me, I couldn't shake it. And so it's been several years. And, I had a talk with my mom, and my mom said, that person was just mean, and I wish I had known what was going on. And then I heard someone on TV say, you've been free from abuse longer than you've been abused. I'll say it again. You've been free from abuse longer than you've been abused. So what I am doing is letting go of all those things. All those things. You'll never be anything. You're mean, you're evil, you're wicked. I'm just letting go of those things because I know that's not who I am. That's not how I was created. By nature, I'm a compassionate person. By nature, I'm a very giving person. So if any of you out there who are listening, who have been taught all those things, and those things have been drilled into you on a daily basis over years, over decades, you have to be able to look at yourself. You have to be able to understand who was the messenger. If the messenger was someone that was supposed to love you but didn't love you, then you have to negate what that person has said to you. Because in essence, that was the way that person felt about him or herself, and it wasn't you. So you have to negate those things. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is taking on what the naysayers say. Again, taking on what people say about you. You're never going to be anything. You're never going to amount to nothing. When God says, I've made you fearfully and wonderfully, I have plans to prosper you and not to harm you. And not prosper in the term of money. And I'm going to skip to my last point, but prosper in the terms of having peace, having joy, being content, and being successful. And not successful, again, where you have a lot of money. And I do not hate money. But sometimes you equate success with money. And I'm just talking about success in your personal life, success in your business life, success in your family life, when you can look around and you can look at your family members and you're at peace and you're loving each other. That is success. Okay? So I, after all these decades, have to put down what was said about me and pick up what God said about me. And what he continues to say about me. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am the apple of his eye. He hovers over me. He sings to me when I sleep. Those are the things that I have to think about. The scripture says, Philippians 4 verse 8, whatever is lovely, whatever is praiseworthy, whatever is true, whatever is virtuous, on such things think. That's how I have to set my mind to think, because all that negative stuff is like a broken tape recorder. It's been playing for far too long, and it's been hindering me. It's been hindering me because we can allow the things that people say to hinder us, but I got to break free. The next thing is talking yourself out of a life of joy, peace, contentment, and success. And so, again, I have to stop. I have to stop, because allowing those things to become me takes me away from the life that I should be living. It takes me away from the life that I should be living. So I am getting out of my head. So for you who are listening, get out of your head. Consider the source. Consider what was said and look at yourself. Is that really who you are, what that person said about you? And if it's not who you are, then you need to discard it. Thank you for listening. This is Antoinette Awolshika, signing out. God bless.